Okay. So to our final destination. Not to be confused with the movie Final Destination, nor the Smash Bros. Stage Final Destination, nor the Super Smash Bros. Melee stage Final Destination, nor the Super Smash Bros. Brawl stage Final Destination. A joke got old, I'm sure. Ooh. And we're dark. Yeah. Hi. Glendelock Seed. Miss Nova, I don't understand. What are you doing here? Glendelock, I'm here to remove you from Zera. She deserves to live without you inside of her, constricting her. But don't you understand, Miss Nova? I am a vital part of Zera. I connect her to the center. I give her the power that she needs to face the dust. Without me, she would be nothing. An empty egg, hollowed out and purposeless. No, I am the one who is lost, trapped between irreconcilable worlds, chained to a cause I cannot serve. But Zera, she is a beautiful shell, a wonderful egg. Let her fill herself with everything. That is life. Don't mistake opportunity for death. Zera will be something truly astonishing. She will grow into a life that I could never imagine. Ellipses. I hate you, Miss Nova. You are being very naughty. Ooh, I am telling you, Miss Nova, a Glandelock seed should never be removed. Never, never, never. You think you should be better off? She'd be better off without me? She'll be filled with yucky dust and poison before you can even say Glandelock, and it'll be all your fault. Oh, how I hate you. How I hate you so much. I want to kill you now, Miss Nova. I'm going to kill you to death. Oops, that hurt. Oh, hey. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah. Nope. A little bit. Oh, no, just one more. Please. And then, haha, haha. Haha. Yes. And there's 3 chambers. Like a bird heart. Lizard heart? Oh, that pushes. Interesting. Hey. Oh, and I have to do that 3 times. Interesting. What did you do to me? You little virus! Oh, I am going to crush your little body against the walls. Come here. I see. Okay, so half of you are going to roll your eyes, half of you aren't going to care, and the other half are maybe going to get me. But this, thematically, is reminding me of Catcher in the Rye. Because, golly, not beans. That is, shit. The thing that, Holden rails against in the entirety of, well, sort of through the entirety of the, sort of the earlier parts, sort of everything that is not the first and last scene of that book is sort of the you know, the idea of phonies, the idea of a perception of people who are sort of his prescription is that they are not being true to themselves, regardless of whether or not there is truth to that. But his idea of what a true person should be like, and that he wants everyone to prescribe to this, both being very naive, a little optimistic, but only a little, and incredibly condescending. You're still cough alive? What are you? I'm going to kill you so much. I'm going to smear you all over Zera's insides. With the Herc there, especially sort of drawing a parallel between the Glandalk thing seed here and the dust crystals in earlier things. Oh god, oh Jesus. Oh no. No. Beans, triple beans. Please. No! Okay. Then I can get some health here. Hopefully this is that. But sort of, you know, Holden is never happy until, in part, he realizes that other people can have different blisses and that he needs, like, institutional help. And hey, this looks no bueno. I mean, it looks cool, but it looks no bueno. Not very cash money of him. And so, you know, the whole sort of framing device of Catcher in the Rye is that Holden is telling you this story in retrospection while at an institution to help better his mental health and, you know, give him a better grip on things. Miss Nova, Herc, she is so yucky and so mean. She is so sad that she will kill us all. Love to hear it. But yeah, so just this idea that sort of like in this game, again, similar but different, a similar theme, where it seems to be, you know, you do need to feel all of the feelings of life because things are good and bad and awful and hopeful, and scary, and it isn't wrong that you have felt these things. It isn't necessarily a flaw with either you or the world, but that the thing that is good then to have is, you know, support systems, people to listen to you, and that in Catcher in the Rye, that is a thing that Holden is desperately missing, and in this game, we see that being sort of taken away repeatedly, first with Palisade, and then with regaining that in the Dustbound Village, and then sort of how sort of the self-destructive nature of not listening to the support system you've built up. You get it. Zera, darling, be free. You deserve more than what the center will offer you. I can't even begin to imagine what you will do. Oh, yeah. Zera, can you hear me? How do you feel? No, what's happening? Zera! Help me. Zara's body shakes violently, but Nova can still make out the look of confusion and terror on the young cleaner's face. Nova reaches out to her, but Zara's physical form crumples down like paper as though the atmosphere suddenly pressed in on her with 100-fold force. Nova screams. Zara's red skirt settles with a gentle flutter atop her shriveled remains. Well now, what was your big plan, Nova? To remove Zara's glandulock seed? Well, points for creativity, but you have sadly miscalculated. Nova, it's like we always said, the glandulock seed is extremely important. A newly hatched cleaner cannot possibly survive outside its egg without a direct link to the center's energy. No, it was supposed to be her. I just wanted her to be free. I wanted things to be different this time. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. You disgust me, Nova. You think that you deserve your own body, your own life? Everything you have comes from the center. Everything good about you is a generous gift, you irascible dust lover. Ah, I see. I see your desires. I see your pathetic fantasies. Ha ha ha, don't make me laugh. You were never made for romantic flights of fancy. Nova, you were made to be a helper, to have a servant heart and to find satisfaction in these simple tasks. But no, that was never enough for Nova, now, was it? You had to grab for more and more, like a slobbering child. Give me my palisade. Give me my dustbound. Give me my Zara. How much time and energy have you wasted making yourself miserable by living at cross-purpose with your true nature? You look ridiculous. You must know that. You must know what you look like in the eyes of the center. I'm going to punish you now, Nova. I take no pleasure in this, but it's for your own good. The center has tried for too long to coddle you into the right choices. Now, you must face the consequences. Sea Visionary grabs Nova by the collar, lifting her into the air. He raises an arm to strike. Nova hangs her head, her legs dangling pitifully in the air. All of this, was it all for nothing? In the end, this must be what she deserves. But, strangely, Nova feels a warmth inside her chest. Unbidden by Nova, a tiny spark creeps slowly from her body, lighting up the space between herself and Visionary. You are the Nano Cleaner, yes, but you are more than that. You are a person with feelings and needs and desires. I want you to know, Nova, that all of this matters, every part of you. Work and play, joy and sadness, strength and weakness, there is room in the world for all of Nova. Palisade. If you created me, then you should really understand by now. I am my own being. I am compelled by my heart and my mind. You forfeit your right to me, to all of us, by our very nature. We exist, we are beautiful, and you have no claim to us. Drem Kanako. And now, isn't it time to form yourself once again? Isn't it time to take that power of adaptation and redirect it towards what you truly believe? As long as you live, Nova, that is your gift. You can always become something new. LGBT. You hurt me. Psalmist, the center requires your energy. Your services have been appreciated, but now you belong to me. Oh? Yes, of course. This is what the center requires. Consume me, Visionary. Yike. Yes. Goodbye, Nova. I only ever wanted the best for you. Psalmist, you don't have to do this. Well, that is a nice thought. You're much like her, you know? Palisade. Always thinking outside the box. Always pushing the limits. Visionary, I would like to know. What happened to Palisade? What difference does it make? I don't know. I just always told myself it was an accident, that she hurt herself while attempting some unsafe palisade antics, that she only had herself to blame. But it was the center, wasn't it? We're wasting time here, Psalmist. What is your point? I could believe that I've outlived my usefulness, that I would deserve to be scrapped for energy at the drop of a hat. But her? And Nova? I just don't understand. What am I giving my life for? What could be worth this sort of cruelty? Have you forgotten, old one? The Center's perfect plan was never ours to comprehend. All we may do is walk this path together. Now it is time to let go, Psalmist. You know you could never hope to escape my grasp. Ellipses. Nova, I think I understand. I think I see you now. There are things one can become, things that are worse than dust. Sea Psalmist smiles greatly at Nova, and then closes her eyes. In one sweeping moment, she strums a final discordant glissando upon her instrument. Ellipses. Her body begins to shimmer and dissolve. In its place, several rainbow-hued shards of dust crystal float gently into the air. What a sickening display. No matter, I already digested enough of her to deal with you. Panting with hunger, Sea Visionary drags his body towards Nova. Closer, closer. Suddenly, it was almost too fast to comprehend. Dust shards had ripped into Visionary from above, knocking him back again and again until he advanced no longer. Psalmist? Only a matter of time. The Center is new the land. You cannot escape who you are. Sea Visionary's body explodes and fizzles into the air. Silence at last, and stillness, surrounded by so much death, and yet Nova remains alive. She feels disappointed. She wasn't expecting to be the one to make it through this. Nova turns to a small pile of clothes left behind by Zara, a strange and soft little cairn. What a senseless loss. What a foolish and horrible mistake. But wait. No, could it be? Did the folds of cloth just shift? It must be a trick of the light, Nova thinks, and yet, there it is again. Gently, Nova sifts through the pile until she comes across a strange and tiny being. It begins to cry. Awkwardly, Nova picks it up. Aww. What was it that Psalmist said? A newly hatched cleaner cannot possibly survive outside its egg without a direct link to the Center's energy. Nova ponders this for a while. She remembers what Dremkanaka taught her about food and sleep. Perhaps there could be another way for this little one. Perhaps with Nova's guidance. Ooh. Zara, I wanted so badly to give my life up for yours. My heart ached for the sweet penance of annihilation. In the end, it wasn't even an option. I'm afraid, Zara. I'm afraid of what it means to live for myself. But maybe you will be too. Maybe you all are. Maybe the gift to you will not be the life that I sacrifice, but the life that I live. Somewhere far beyond the boundaries of everything I once knew. Zara, a cutie pie. Aww. Baby, like a person but small. 100% certified glandalock free. Infinite potential. Nova, the captain. Former Nano Cleaner. Sad but determined. Inexplicable urge to say ahoy! Mommy. Aww. Nova breathes in the briny ocean air as they sail further and further from the shores of near the land. She turns to smile at the tiny form of Zara, who coos with pleasure. Well, I guess this is it, huh? Says Nova. Suddenly, a glowing form spins out of Wogli's head and starts running in wild circles around the small deck. It couldn't be. Ash Beatty of the Dustbound? A dumbfounded Nova is knocked off balance by the energetic child. Nova slips into the air, hopelessly reaching for a handrail until Nova is caught mid-fall in a firm yet gentle embrace. She is held by none other than Elegy Beatty. Nova whispers to Elegy, I don't know anything. I don't know what is out there or even what is inside of me. Elegy lifts Nova to her feet and looks out at the horizon. She gives Nova's shoulder a little squeeze. That is the beauty of the ocean, she says. Thank you all greatly for joining me in exploring Anodyne 2. Yeah, we're gonna let these credits roll. Thank you to the makers of Anodyne for providing Let's Play with a code so we can play it. Thanks, of course, to QA testers and the like. I've been watching a lot of AGDQ recently, so I'm in a mode where as soon as you see the credits, you gotta thank everybody and thank the community. Speaking of, I think this might be a fun one to speedrun. I might mess around with that. Hey, Let's Play has a Patreon. If you would like to join in either our Discord or our monthly Patreon streams, you can see what those monthly Patreon streams are like. I'll put the link to the playlist of the previews of those we have put up so far, up around somewhere. And if you'd like to join us for them live, we do one a month, and they are just chill, a lot less analytic-minded, a lot more hangouty. You can join our Patreon at any level to join into these streams over at patreon.com/letsplay. Go play this game. It's very good. If you want to see more of the MetaCoin areas, holla at me in the comments. We might explore more of those sort of game production side things. Besides that, let's just chill with this nice music. See you next time on Let's Play. Ah, another fine day in Robust Bound Village. Everything appears to be in its proper place. Thank the center for its marvelous design. What wonders... Hey, wait a second. I've never seen this here before. There's a note underneath it. Dear Drem, we hope you enjoy eating this bowl of soup. Remember, eating is like reverse talking. Sincerely, Nova and Elegy. Bowl of soup. Eating. What is this mumbo-jumbo? It says it's from Nova and Elegy? Yes, that peculiar pink lady. Well, this clearly doesn't belong here. I'd better throw it out before word gets around. Yes, just gonna toss it in the trash now, haha. On the other hand, maybe I'd better investigate more closely. For the center, of course. It smells kind of nice, actually. Really nice. Well, talking is when words come out of your mouth, so perhaps eating is when soup goes into your mouth? Yes, that is the only logical interpretation that I can think of. I suppose just a bite couldn't hurt, right? Yeah, here goes nothing. Munch, gulp, 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 gulp. Walks out from behind the UI and waves at you. I'd like to give you a message. Hi there, you've reached the end of the story of Nova and New the Land. Marina and I are so glad you finished our game. But I heard the Meta Shop got a new shipment in. There was something suspicious in the Nexus, too. I wonder what it could be. When you reload your save file, you'll be back in Blue Veil Center, as if Nova never confronted the Center. You may wish to investigate these aforementioned new things. Okay, farewell. Be safe. Well, now we'll surely see you next time. Have a good one.